Hi, I'm Michael, and I'd like to talk to you for a moment about something that I think is vitally important to everyone, and that is the creation or the establishment of a cancer drug repository here in Pennsylvania. Actually, as far as I'm concerned, everywhere in the United States. The cost of prescription drugs is absolutely through the roof in many cases, and when it comes to the specialty drugs utilized for the treatment of cancer, it's outrageous what some of them cost. Now, just as an example of the waste that occurs, I'd like to show you this. This is actually a box from a drug that my wife has had to take. Now, my wife is 3 years past her diagnosis with a rare form of pancreatic cancer. And this drug, Sandostatin, is actually octreotide, is a short-acting version of the drug Sandostatin, as I understand it. Now, when you take this drug, you must start with a short-acting injection that you take. In my wife's case, every 8 hours she had to inject this drug, and it would peak in her system and then wear off within 8 hours, and she would have to have another injection. Now, once you are up to a certain dose, you increase the dose periodically while you're taking this short-acting version to increase the body's ability to sustain receiving a higher dose of the medication. After that time, you switch from this short-acting version to a long-acting version, and you have one injection every 28 days, which is fantastic. Okay? Now, the problem herein lies. This is something that I've taken from my refrigerator just a short while ago. Each one of these vials, and there are 12 of them here, represent a partial prescription of the drug octreotide, the short-acting version that my wife had, that she got while she was taking this. Now, this is 12 days worth of the medication, and unfortunately, when she switched to the longer-acting version, this medication was absolutely useless to us. We had no use for this drug at all. Now, we inquired with our oncologist about giving this to perhaps another patient that didn't have insurance, that couldn't afford it, and he said it was illegal to do that. It was not possible, that we had to destroy the drug. And it breaks my heart. I talk to people on various discussion groups online, and they're starving for drugs like this, and they have no insurance, and they can't get it. Let me show you, just as an example. This is 1 day's medication. This vial, I just called the pharmacy 5 minutes ago. This vial has a retail price of $250.95. That's 1 day, that's one vial. Okay? Now, if you total all 12 bottles up, you come up with a total price of $3,011.40 for 12 days medication. Now, had there been a cancer drug repository here in Pennsylvania, we could have simply surrendered this drug unopened to that repository, and then people without insurance and a valid prescription could then go to that repository, present that prescription, and obtain the drug that they need for maybe $10, $15. Well, this is a no-brainer. This bill sits in Pennsylvania legislature for months and months, and no one acts upon this. I don't know if this is political garbage, if it's, somebody needs to make a deal with somebody else, but you know what? Where's the human side of the legislature? Put all the deals aside. This medication can mean life or death to somebody, and this is just a small example of the medications that are wasted every single day. It's disgusting. Please, please, try to get the Cancer Drug Repository bill passed in Pennsylvania. Many people's lives depend on it. Thank you for listening.